Hey y'all, it's the Flyness here, and I am back with another video. Welcome to my channel if you're new. Welcome back if you're a returning subscriber. If you're new and not yet subscribed, make sure you do yourself a favor and hit that subscribe button and join the family, because I guarantee if you have good taste, and it's only if you have good taste, you'll definitely like it here. All right, y'all, let's just get the awkwardness out the room. This is a jump scare, I know. It's about 5 o'clock in the morning, or almost 5 o'clock in the morning, and as y'all can see, my retie isn't done. Honestly, the last retie and chat video that I did when I was retying my hair in the car, that was the last time I touched my hair. I honestly did not go back to finish my hair, and I need it done because I have a birthday photo shoot coming on April 9th. Today is April 4th. Yeah, as y'all are watching this, I'm filming that this morning. The same day y'all watching this, I'm filming that this morning. And so we gotta get this retie done. I'm not gonna get it all done now because I do have to do some things, but I'm gonna get at least 30 minutes in right now, and then we just gonna go through. So I thought while I was getting a retie done, I could hop on camera and chat with y'all, and we can just chat and retie and knock this thing on out. So if you're interested in another retie and chat, make sure you stay tuned. All right, y'all. So I have this part sectioned out, and then I'm just gonna work my way like around. I really need to get to the back because the back of my hair is really where the new growth is. Honestly, the new growth is in the back of my head, and it's crazy, so crazy. So let's chat about my locks first. All right, we are gonna chat about my locks first. Now, I do have my mirror here, so I'm gonna be turning around, looking back and forth in my mirror. Y'all can see my laundry basket and stuff in my mirror. Mind y'all business. All right, y'all, so my locks are getting so freaking long, y'all. It's not even funny. And the crazy thing is, the length of the locks that are retied is so much longer than the ones that haven't been retied yet. And I'm just really nervous about once I finish this retie, because some of the parts in the middle of my head have at least 2 inches of new growth on them. And I'm not sure what's causing my hair to grow that fast, because honestly, okay, so my last retie was in December. Now granted, it is April. I'll give y'all that. It is April, so it's been a minute. But my hair don't ever grow that fast. So it might be a combination of like what I'm doing now, like as far as like the lifestyle changes that I've made, drinking more water, taking my collagen, taking my vitamins and things like that. And I think that's really what's got my hair growing, because it's really what's got my nails growing. These, y'all, these is my real nails, and I ain't never wore my real nails. They ain't never get that long. They always broke off, popped off. And so now, y'all can't tell me nothing, okay? Cannot tell me nothing. The crazy thing though is with my locks is that my hair is so freaking long and thick. And sometimes I'll be forgetting just how long and thick my hair is, because I always have it up, like, especially now since I do need to retie. Oh, that's me. Girl, my shadow is scaring the heck out of me. I thought it was somebody standing over there. I've been watching way too many scary movies. Anyway, so I feel like I'll be forgetting how long and thick my hair is, because I really be legit having my hair up in a ponytail, having my hair up in a bun all the time. Especially now since I need a retie, it's always up. So when I do think that I'm gonna wear it down, girl, it get everywhere. And I think I say this in all my videos about how like locks are dangerous. They are. Once they get to a certain length, you can get them caught and stuff. They smacking you in your face all the time. Like, it's crazy. So I love the fact that I'm getting some length on my hair. I do. But with length comes responsibility, and that's why my hair is always in a ponytail, because I don't think I'm not responsible yet, okay? Like, I'm used to having like long braids or long twists or stuff like that. But once that stuff gets too much for me, I just take it out and I just go on about my day. Ain't no taking my locks out. This is my hair. So if it's getting long, I just have to act accordingly. And that's what I'm trying to learn. I don't know. But I do feel like at this stage of growth that I have, I can do more styles. So for my birthday, I was thinking about doing this mohawk style that I seen. I'm not even sure how I'm gonna pull it off, because I can't even do like the get the boho pieces to stay in my hair when I try to do like the boho look, and it was going to be like a boho mohawk type deal. It was so cute. Now if I can find a picture of the girl, because I gotta go back and see on my Instagram, but if I can find the picture of what I'm talking about, I insert it in here, because when I seen it, I was like, oh, that's cute. Okay, that's real cute, you know. And the fact that my hair is long, I can do it on myself and I don't have to worry about adding extensions. But y'all know I'm extra. I probably more than likely am gonna add some extensions, because I want it to be long and flowy and all the way down my back, honey. But we gonna see how that's gonna work out, because I don't know if y'all been following my journey. I've started my own Microlocs and I maintain my own Microlocs. I haven't had anybody do anything to my hair, because I really don't play that. Don't, you know, people playing in my head. So the style I would have to do on my own 100%, because I wouldn't have nobody else do it. But I don't know how to braid, so if I was to do the mohawk, it'll probably be flat twist as opposed to braids. So yeah, hopefully I can tweak it and make it look good, but we're gonna have to see, because the boho pieces is what's going to mess me up, because I cannot seem to get boho pieces to stay in my hair for nothing at all. So yeah, that is that. My hair is getting so long, as I keep saying, because I keep looking at it like my arm is almost straight when I'm pulling these pieces through. It's just ridiculous, but I love it though. I love my locks. Now the crazy thing is, if you guys have been watching my channel, you guys know that I have a Loc Talk series. The next episode is coming soon. I have a female that I'm going to interview for my Loc Talk series, and it was my sister's friend. I just met her like a week ago maybe, and we hit it off instantly, and I loved her locks. So I asked her to be my next guest on my show, and she agreed, and this will be the first female that we have on the show. Now if it's not her, it's going to be my cousin Cameron first, and then her. It just depends on who I can get to interview first, because they both said they'd do it. So we're gonna have a girl on our next episode of Loc Talk, y'all. I'm so excited, because I've interviewed both of my brothers. If you guys haven't checked out the Loc Talk series and you don't know what I'm talking about, I'll leave them linked down below so y'all can check them out. Definitely should, because we talk about all things Locs, the Loc community, our experience with being locked, and it's a good conversation. So I will link those first 2 episodes down below so that you guys can check them out if you haven't checked them out already. And the next episode is going to be a female. I am so excited. Now, I was going to interview my cousin. He's on YouTube over here. His channel name is Vontae's World. I was going to interview my cousin, but unfortunately, I did not move fast enough, because my baby then went and chopped off his locks. And I'm just like, why would you do that? Because he didn't even say anything to anybody. He just chopped his hair off. And I think for the sake of that part of the conversation, I definitely am going to still interview him anyway, because he was locked for a while. I want to say at least 8 years he was locked, at least 8 years. So I think I'm just going to go ahead and interview him anyway, because I think that'll be a good perspective. It will be a good perspective to talk about from somebody that had locks for so long, and the reason why they decided to cut them and their experiences now without having locks. So I think I might just go ahead and interview him anyway, because I think that's important. So, but I really wanted to interview him with his locks, but I guess I didn't move fast enough. But honestly, when it comes to me and cutting my locks, I had this conversation on this channel before. I am going to cut these particular set of locks at some point in time, and I'm going to start over. And the only reason why I say that is because these locks for me were started during the pandemic. They were started during a very hectic time in my life and many other people's lives, because as y'all know, 2020 was a beast. And it's a lot that went into these locks, and I believe that hair holds energy and hair holds memories and traumas and things like that. And yes, I do go ahead and I sage and I cleanse my locks to get all of those energies out, but once I reach a certain level in my life, or I reach a certain point in my life, I'm going to release this and then do another set of locks. Honestly, that's my plan. And my brother, when I told him that, looked at me like I was crazy. Like, why would you do that? Because my brother is a strong believer in never cutting your hair. He doesn't care what's going on. He gonna be walking around like Lil Wayne, just holding on to them things for dear life, when it's just okay to let it go. Okay, it's just okay to let it go. It's hair. It'll grow back. Locks is a lifestyle. It is a whole lifestyle. But we gotta understand that hair is hair. It'll grow back. Now, I love my locks. I'm always gonna be repping for the lifestyle. But I do believe that everything serves a time and a purpose, and these locks are holding a certain purpose for me right now. I need them right now. They're going to be here, but once their purpose is served, I'm going to go ahead, cut them out, and start anew. And I just feel like that's important to understand when you do decide to lock your hair. If you are thinking about locking your hair, you got to understand that even though locks to me is permanent, because I am not going to sit down and comb out my locks, baby. That would never be me. They're going to get cut. But you can take them down. Hair is hair. But yeah, if you decide that you want to start your lock journey and everything like that, and you're worried about it being too permanent and everything, if you don't like it, you can take it down. I do believe that locks is a lifestyle and not a hairstyle. Like permanent locks like these, like actual locks like these, I don't believe that you should just do it just so you can comb it down or whatever, but you can. You can. I'm just not gonna do it though, because if at the end of the day, once I'm, done with these set locks, I'm not about to sit, who about to sit here for months with a freaking comb trying to take down 320-inch lock? Like, not me. More power to the ones that can do it, but it's not gonna be me. The point that I'm trying to say is that everything has a purpose and everything can change. And it's okay to let things go, to move on, because the things that you let go, whether it's hair, whether it's like anything in life, is making way for something new. It's making way for a new experience. It's making way for new opportunities. And yeah. Speaking of making a way for new opportunities, as y'all know, I made the announcement. My apparel brand, Your Flyness, is coming out May 2nd. I am so all over the place emotionally when it comes to this. I'm telling y'all. And if I'm not looking at y'all, I'm looking at the viewfinder, and that's how I'm doing my retie, because I haven't looked at this mirror once. But the crazy thing is, I done did my reties for so long. I'm almost 5 years in this thing. I barely have to look in the front. Now the back, that's when I really have to really focus and everything. But the front, I'm good with that. I already know what's going on there. But yeah, Your Flyness is coming May 2nd. I'm so excited. I'm really nervous about it because I know how big Your Flyness can be and will be. And I'm not saying this as a way of just being like, well, actually, yeah, I am tooting my own horn. I am breathing life into myself, and I'm not gonna be afraid to talk about myself and put respect on my own name, because if I don't do it, who else am I going to expect to do it? So Your Flyness is going to be big. Your Flyness is going to be a movement. Your Flyness is a movement, because it's not just about clothing. It's not just about like a t-shirt. It's not just about a statement on a t-shirt. These are things that I have learned throughout my journey, and it's about embracing the journey. It's about empowering yourself. It's about living your life unapologetically, not being scared, and going after everything that you know that you deserve. Because for so long with me and myself, I shrunk myself so much. Part of it was because of everybody around me getting uncomfortable with me, my talents, my abilities, and my light. And then part of it was about me being afraid of it myself. And now with Your Flyness, it's bold, it's in your face. It's me being unapologetically me and not being afraid to live in my light and walk in my light and be as bright as I can be. And when I say like I'm living my flyest life and everything, I am. Because I'm not going to box myself in. And even though it's so much going on in my life, there's so many moving pieces, so much uncertainty, I feel like that is me transitioning into exactly where I want to go and what I'm supposed to do. And Your Flyness, to me, embodies all of my journey. It embodies everything that I know that I'm not the only one that's going through. I'm not the only one that is going through a transition, that's making a change, that's becoming the best version of themselves. So I really want to put this out there so that I can reach those people who are going through a transformation, who are growing and living every day, whether they are afraid, whether they are nervous, whether they're just completely unmotivated, but they're going to get up and they're going to do it anyway because they know that it's best for them to do it. And they're no longer going to be scared, and they're no longer going to let what anybody else say dictates them in their future. Those are the people that I'm reaching for your Flyness. Those are the people that need my product. And those are the people that I am talking to. And obviously that may be you because you're watching this. You may be going through something in your life. You may be feeling like, oh, I know I can do this, but you got those doubts, that imposter syndrome peeking in, or maybe something somebody said to you a couple of years ago keeps replaying in your head over and over again. But here's what I'm gonna say to that. F all that, because none of that matters. You have dreams, you have goals, you have aspirations, you have a version of yourself that you know is in you, a version that is better, a version that is happy, a version of you that is at peace and living their life the way that they want to, whatever way that looks like. That's in you. And you have to be willing and ready to get that person. It's hard, it's nerve-wracking, it's scary, but it can be done. Nothing is impossible. That's what I learned throughout my soon to be 32 years of life, baby. Nothing is impossible. Just because it hasn't been done before doesn't mean it can't be done. And that's how I'm living my life. And that's what your Flyness is going to reflect. That is what your Flyness is going to reflect. Your Flyness is going to reflect all of that. Growth, empowerment, boldness, elevation, luxury. That's your Flyness in a nutshell. And y'all, I am scared. I'm scared, but I'm excited at the same time. I have been working so hard. Your Flyness has been a thought that has been in my mind for so long. I've envisioned this in my head, and it wasn't even necessarily called your Flyness in my head. I just know I saw myself doing this, and now I'm actually doing this. And it's not like when I did Naturally Fly and I was drop shipping, or when I was doing fly bangles, which stay tuned for that. Stay tuned for that. Fly bangles is definitely coming back because your girl I have a lot going on. So just stay tuned for that. We're gonna talk about that later on down the line. But I always saw me having this business and doing this, and I'm just making it happen. Scared, nervous, and living in my father's basement, I'ma still make it happen, you know? Yeah, so that is what's going on with that. I'm so excited for you guys to see that. I cannot wait until honestly, I can't wait until all of this launched. I cannot wait to come back in June and tell y'all about how the whole first month of your Flyness went. I can't wait. And I'm just really living for those moments right now. This part in the journey is the scary part. Leading up to the launch and all of that is scary. It is. But I'm gonna do it because it's in my head and I keep seeing it. I keep seeing the visions of me doing it. So we're gonna get it done. Speaking of get it done, y'all, I'm not getting too much of my hair done because I keep yapping with y'all. So what I'm gonna do is do the rest of my hair without y'all. I gotta kick y'all out because y'all distracted me. So if y'all made it to this point in the video, obviously y'all have good taste. So make sure you go ahead and hit that subscribe button and join the family because you're in good company. And like I said, you're gonna like it here. If you guys are interested in checking out anything for your Flyness, I will leave all of that information below. Make sure you sign up for the email subscription and make sure that you go ahead and follow me on all of my other social media platforms. I'll leave that information down there below as well so that you can get more information about everything that I got going on. And I will catch you guys in my next video. Peace.